Hello, welcome along to FTUK's weekly catch-up live stream. Hope all is well with you wherever you are in the world, and you had a fantastic break over Easter, fully rested and ready to get back into the markets. It's been relatively subdued this week. Next week is going to be busy though, and non-farm payrolls as well, so it's going to be pretty active. Time to get back into the game for sure, and lots to do at FTUK over the course of the next few weeks, that's for sure. Today we are going to be really excited about this one. We've not been doing competitions for the last 4 weeks. We didn't do one in April. A lot of R&D has been in development in the background, and today we are going to be launching our new trading competition for the month of May. This is super exciting. FTUK Legacy League. It's a new competition that we've changed some of the parameters, changed a lot of the stuff around the edges. So hopefully it's going to be something that is going to be very, very exciting for most people to get involved in. And we've upped the prizes. We've made the value of the prizes a little better as well. Opened the entrance, and there's all sorts of stuff that I want to run over. We're going to look through the journey of where we've been with our competitions because they have been very popular. What is going to be changing and how that is going to affect people, break down the rules so that everyone's got a rough idea of how it's all going to be structured, and then finally how you can get involved. And I think it should be particularly good. But before we do, then what I would like to do is introduce you to this guy here. This guy, his picture's he's only a little bit small at the moment because we only did this in the last few days. This is a guy called Ali. He's an absolute superstar, and he is we're going to call him the Miami Money Machine. Which is an absolutely perfect description. This is a guy who has passed his two-step evaluation. I think it was a 100k account, and boy, has he's done well. This is going to be a trader interview that everyone's going to want to watch because of the way that he trades. He's a gold trader. So many people trade gold at FTUK, and also he's a scalper. And the way he scalps, I think, is absolutely beautiful. He seems to have perfected the art of just dealing with what's in front of him in the market every single day. It doesn't really matter what it is. Really, really nice. Now, we're a little bit behind in getting the interviews out. We've still got Vishnu's to get onto the channel in the next few days, hopefully. But this is the next one in the pipeline. And I absolutely guarantee you want to listen to what this guy's got to say. I will play you a very, very short clip of it right now.
At the beginning, I'm going to be honest, it was so hard. My failures most of the failures of the past time, it will be for that reason. Be on the market too many hours, be on the graphics too many hours.
Yeah.
I find out that that's not the way, it's not like a work. Between you work in hours and working hours, you work more, you earn more. In the market, it's not like that. I find out that you in less, you earn more.
yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah. Quite often, screen time can be a real benefit because there's an old market phrase. I've said it before. It's not how much money you make; it's how much money you don't lose.
Exactly.
So by being there constantly hammering at the market, even if you've had a good day or on a bad day, people will just keep going and they just hemorrhage back into the market all the good work that they did several weeks prior.
That's totally right. That's totally, you clarify really good that point. And definitely it's like that. I find out again through all these years that it is like that. It's the market is going to give you, it's going to recompense you for your hard work. But unfortunately, if you spend the time that more that you need to be, it's going to take everything back.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to control the market. You never, no master key, nobody can do that. Master is a winning. Us, we have to get that window, the short window again. It's a short window that you have as a trader. Short window that you need to get in the precise. You become a sniper. You have to point your window, the right entrance, and get out because it's going to take you away.
Yeah, very, very, very nice guy. And you can always tell when you speak to these traders, the ones that have learned their lessons the hard way. And he has. And I think that's quite rare. His ability to deal with objectively what's in front of him every day and make something of it that does, I mean, that's, you don't get much better than that in trading circles. So yeah, anyone who's interested in scalping, anyone who's interested in trading the gold market, this is the interview that you are going to want to watch in the next few weeks. So please subscribe to the channel, and then you can you can be first to know when it's all uploaded. Now let's jump in. We've not got too long to go before the Legacy League opens registration. This is our new trading competition for the month of May. We've had so much feedback, and so the competitions, they've been massively popular at FTUK. I wanted to just sweep round what we've managed to do so far. We've had they have been very, very popular, always oversubscribed. We've had 4 successful contests in total to date so far. They have been the January Jumpstart, that's where we started from. It was a month-long competition. The Forex February one, or the February Forex one. Then the March Market Mania trading competition. The titles are amazing. And then we did an external one, which is another thing we were trying to do, sort of like build competitions for external communities, and that's going to be something that we do more of in the future as well. But we've done that one as well. That was a shorter one, that was only 2 weeks, but the rest have been 1 month in duration. These are the stats that we've had so far. We ended up with only 39 people left in the first one. I think that was only on to 100 people. The winning trader made a 100% return, which is outstanding. 100% return on the first competition. 18 trades in total. That was a return of $100,785 in total. The prizes for the first 3 places totaled $1,750, and we had around about $70,000 worth of free accounts added in there in the mix for the top 10 to give away as well. So it was a great starting point and massively oversubscribed. February, the Forex February competition, similar in terms of the prize funds as well, 70 grand's worth of free accounts, and also $1,750 in cash prizes for the first 3 places. The first place got 66% return, so the return started to come down, and a lot more trades, 79 trades in total, $66,000 altogether. And then it stepped down again as well. We only had 48 people finish the March competition. And the first place only achieved a 45% return in total. But look at the amount of trades there, massively different. 410 trades altogether, 45.5 grand as a return. Prizes stayed pretty much exactly the same. Then we did the external competition for the review community, and that yielded a first place, creating a 52% return, which is outstanding considering that the contest was much shorter. It only lasted, I think it's 15 days or 2 weeks, something like that. 52 grand in total for the winning trader, for the actual return that they created. And again, we kept the same cash prizes, but we upped the amount of free accounts ever so slightly. That was $80,000 worth of free accounts in total. So again, all of the competitions have been very, very successful. So in total, we've given away $7,000 in cash in the year so far, which is pretty good considering that we only just started doing it, and just under $300,000 worth of accounts given away as well. So it's fantastic considering that the entire thing has been free to enter. Anyone can just come in. If they're there in time, they can register, and then they can be part of it and stand a chance of winning amazing prizes. So it has been particularly good across the board. And so we didn't do one in April, and what we thought we should do is have a bit of a sort of a look back of, can we improve anything? Can we make any changes that are potentially going to be beneficial to the competition? How can we improve it? Okay, well, we did some research and we looked back at all of the analytics and the statistics, and it's not been perfect by any means. And like most things, these things are a bit of a learning curve. And the primary problem we had was people having duplicate accounts and people coming in essentially trying to cheat around the edges. There's a lot of that goes on, and it makes it a lot very, very, very unfair on everybody else. And so what we decided to do is we thought, well, we'll start to try something different. We've done a lot of free competitions, and we'll change things a little bit. So what we've done, there's a few key things that we have changed. We've increased the overall value of the prize pool. So the cash is the same, but we've added free accounts into those top prizes as well. So they are incredibly valuable prizes to have as a total. cash and also a free account as well. That is a total of an extra $175,000 worth of accounts added into the prize pool. So it is an amazing competition if you look at all of the different ones, the trading competitions that you can have out there in the prop industry. We've also increased the number of entrants as well. That has gone from, we've tried 100, 200, 250, we've gone for 500, and that's for a very specific reason, because we want to include as many people as part of the FTUK community as possible. What we've also done too is, this is about the actual competition itself. We've added a daily drawdown rule in there, a 5% balance-based drawdown rule. And before people sort of like moan or groan, it's there for a very specific reason. And if you look at, the reason is, if you look at the last competition, you'll see, sorry, let me go back to the right slide. You see someone passed with only one trade. Something not passed, they won with only one trade. And that's great, that's wonderful. Congratulations. And it's valid, there's nothing wrong with that at all, except that it sort of, we were hoping to have a bit more competition going on, and there's a lot of serious guys said, okay, well, there's people that have got duplicate accounts, they've got obviously trying to hedge, so people trying to find their way around the edges. Well, what we really want is a competition with out and out traders that are there, they're swing trading, they're position trading, they're scalping, they're really going head to head. It's a bit like, I'm trying to think of an analogy. If you remember, anybody that is old enough to remember Michael Schumacher driving for Ferrari years ago in sort of the late 90s into 2000s. There was a run from sort of like 2001 up to 2003, 4, 5. He was just winning all the time for Ferrari. They had the best car, and it was great. It was Grand Prix, and it was valid. But it's, I don't know, it's a bit more exciting when it's a bit more wheel to wheel, head to head, if you know what I mean. So we thought, okay, well, how do we increase the actual competition? Well, in putting the daily drawdown rule in there at 5% with the account protector and the static drawdown, it does make it a little bit more exciting. So that is hopefully going to make the competition itself a little bit more, a bit more meaningful for the serious traders. Now, this is the extra rule, or this is the biggest change, and we've already had a lot of people writing about this. A lot of people thinking that it's unfair, and I want to explain the context around this, and that is that who the competition is for. All of our competitions have been free for everyone. And it is free to enter the competition, but we do ask that this competition is for people that have either had an account with FTUK in the past or currently have an account with FTUK in the past. That doesn't mean to be a funded account. It can be an evaluation account. It can't be a free trial, but it has to be a paid account. And the reason is that it makes the competition better. It gives a lot back to the people that have actually supported FTUK. And what it also means as well is it does remove the element of those guys who actually aren't interested in being part of FTUK. Yeah. So we would say that for the May competition, this is a really good idea to actually give this a try. So that's what we're going to do for the month of May. So you must have a paid account. You can get one, a cheap one on the website. They are not expensive. I think at the moment with the offer that we've got, the BOGO offer on the cheapest account is the 2-step, the 10K 2-step. You can get that for around about $64, something like that. So it's not expensive if you wanted to join in, but that is going to be a requirement. So if you join, and when the algorithm goes through and looks at your profile, if you haven't purchased an account with us in the past, unfortunately, you're not going to be eligible to join in this competition. If you're still a deal breaker for you, that's absolutely fine. Do not worry. There will be more free competitions later in the year as well, of various different guises for everyone. But this is something that we want to test drive for, specifically for the people that are part of FTUK and have supported us. And fingers crossed, this is going to make some really good battles for those top places, and the prizes are great as well. So, if you've had an account that you've blown up in the past that you paid for, you are perfectly eligible to enter. There's no issues with that whatsoever. Okay, so we've got the registration is about to open. We'll let the registration open, and then I will quickly talk you through all of the rules of the competition, and then where we go from here in terms of how you can get involved, what you'll need to be able to do. So I think if we've got around about 30 seconds to go until the registration is going to open, So yeah, it's going to be very, very easy to enter. It's not going to be difficult, but like I said, you're gonna need that paid account. So fingers crossed, it's gonna be the right move to make, and everyone is going to be joining in and having a really good battle with each other. So yeah, fingers crossed. Here, the registration should open relatively soon. And then once it's all open and everything, we'll then run through all of the rules. Yep, all looking pretty good. What we'll do is we'll run through all of the rules that everybody is going to need to adhere to, and then I will show you specifically how you can get involved. So, in terms of the rules, there's not a great deal of changes, but I just want to run through them. You obviously we've put there right at the very, very top that you've got to have you've got to be a customer of FTUK, and also I saw this one hasn't changed as well. Please follow this, because you will be removed if you don't do this. Only one account per person. There's 500 places. We want to get as many of our past and present clients in there as possible, so they can all have a good competition. But only one account per person, please. Otherwise, we will have to remove you. The balance is the same as before. $100,000 on the balance. No stop loss. You do not need to use a stop loss whatsoever, and you've got that static drawdown, that 8% static drawdown. Very, very generous, very easy to work with as well. There's no issues with that. This is the new one, the daily drawdown. That is balance based. And that is set at 5%. And what that's going to do, it's just going to keep people from either holding one position and just gracefully gliding into first place, and hope it's going to make them have to we don't want people scalping all the time, but we don't want people just holding one trade for the entire duration. We want something in the middle. We want people to trade. We want people to actually take it seriously and trade the markets. And we've got great markets this year, great markets. So there's no excuse, literally no excuse. You've also got as well, leverage is the same as on all of our other normal accounts, 30-to-1, very, very generous on the Forex there. Any platform you like as well. Trade Locker is massively popular, but we've also got some great traders on Match Trader and DX Trades. So our platforms are outstanding, as you might imagine, but you are welcome to choose any platform. EAs, yep, no problem, whatever you want to do on the EA front. And yes, you can trade news. Non-farm payrolls is next Friday. It should be a great week in the market, so it'll really kick us off to a great start. Lots of news trading events next week to get your teeth into. The profit target, there's no profit target. Make as much money as you can throughout the course of the month. And overnight holding, weekend holding, sure, no problems. You are welcome to hold your positions. We've got that account protector in there at 2%. Some people like it, some people don't like it, but it is there for a reason. But it's considered a soft breach, so you don't need to worry specifically too much about it. But we are going to put a limit around it, because I think some of the accounts in the past, they have they've like just breached account protection breach on every single trade, and they've done like 300 trades. So we can't have that. We've got to have some sort of form around it. So we're going to put a limit on how much the account protector is breached, and that is a maximum of 10 instances. And of course, the 2% rule is valid on the competition account as well. 2%, that is considered a soft breach, risk per symbol. So make sure you are adhering to that. Okay, now how do you get involved in all of this? Well, it's pretty straightforward. If you are a customer, you will already have a profile. If you've been a customer in the past, you will already have a profile. Just simply log into your dashboard. Log into your dashboard and you'll see it there in front of you. The tab there on the left-hand side of the dashboard, competitions, and that is the button there, that registration button there you can see for the May competition. Hit that button and then you'll be entered and no problems. We're going up for 500. So there should be plenty of scope throughout the course of the week. Trading opens on the 1st of May, which I think is Thursday at midnight. So you've got plenty of time to get involved. No issues with that. In fact, actually what I can probably show you, if I show you on there's also a page. If you go to the contest page that we've got on the website, let me just see if I can bring it up here on the stream. There, you can see it there. So we've got the competition page. That's ftuk.com/contest. That link will be in the description section below. But bear in mind, this just takes you to the registration panel. So if you haven't bought an account before, then you would not. You could still try and register, but essentially your registration would be removed. But all of the rules, all of the description of what's going on, the prize breakdown and everything, that's all on there if you want to have a look beforehand to see if it's something that you want to get involved in. But it's all on there for you, exactly what you need to do with all of the rules and the drawdowns and everything. That is all on that page for you. So yeah, it's the registration, the process, very, very simple. It could not be any easier, certainly not. So finally, if you did want to join but you haven't had an account with us before, we've got some amazing offers. We do giveaways and offers and stuff all the time. You've got a last chance on the Easter sale, which was popular over the course of the last week. That is a 35% discount, so you can get that 10K two-step for just $64, which is very affordable for pretty much everybody. 35% off, and also as well, we've got the same deal on the instant funding as well as the challenge accounts as well. So instant funding, you get an extra 2% drawdown on level 1 only, which is very, very handy if you're in that instant funding mood. For the 1 and the 2 steps, you get it's a buy one get one free. The BOGO thing is back, so with your first approved payout, you also get a second account. So if you did buy a 10K 2-step, actually makes your account about $31, $33, something like that. So it's an amazing deal. And then also you could join in the competition and stand a chance of winning an amazing prize as well. Super, super amazing offer. And yeah, that is going to be active over the course of the weekend as well. Things will change into the next week. So now this weekend is the time to get involved in all of it. Lots going on. It's really, really good to see. So yeah, there we go. The competition is now live. Registration is now open, and you are welcome to join in. And I sincerely hope that we have a really good competition in May. And then, as I say, if you do not want to buy an account, that's absolutely fine. There will be plenty more competitions throughout the course of the year. And it's non-farm payrolls. I don't quite know what we're going to do for non-farm payrolls next week, but we usually do something. There's giveaways and stuff in all that. So there's tons of stuff that you can get involved in at FTUK. Okay, that's it. That's everything for now. Don't forget non-farm payrolls next Friday. Hopefully my computer tech will all be fully up and running by then as well. I hope so, because struggling on a laptop for several days is not fun whatsoever. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck if you decide to join in on the competition. Yeah, we will see you all for non-farm payrolls next Friday.